Hi, I'm Erfaren, and if there's one thing I'm really good at in Minecraft, it's dying. Oh gosh. Oh no. Ooh, no! If we want to run back up and see. So I figured, why not throw myself into Minecraft's most punishing mode and see what happens? Welcome to 24 Hours in Hardcore Minecraft, a new mini-series where I challenge myself to survive 24 real-life hours in Minecraft's hardest game mode. Having never played hardcore before, I'll be doing everything I can, not only to survive the first night, but to beat Minecraft itself. So, let's dive into Hour 2. Welcome to the next hour of 24 Hours in Minecraft. Today we're going to pick up exactly where we left off at the end of the last hour, digging down and trying to find our way into a cave. The good thing is we've got some food, we've got kind of a little bit of everything, we've got armor, things like that. So I think we get down to a cave, or at least, you know, somewhere relatively farther down, see where that gets us, and then, as as is the goal, keep ourselves alive. Now, I've been, like, itching to get back onto this world, so I'm really happy to be back on it. I just, there's something about it that's just a whole lot of fun. As you can see, I did fix up the F3 screen, so it's a little less abrasive when it comes to how, you know, much is covering up the screen when F3 is open, so hopefully we don't have to deal with that any longer. But we're going to keep on going down in here. And actually, I take that back. When I was editing through the last video, I noticed that we completely skipped over a little bit of iron that was over on that mountain all the way over there. So actually what we are going to do is we're going to hop in our boat and go back over there so I can grab that iron, because we need all the iron we can get. So it was on top of that one edge, you know, not this one, but the further one back. So we're going to go over there and see if we can't grab that and just, you know, score ourselves 3 or 4 more iron. That would be real nice to have. Yes, right here. So it was it was up and around this corner. Well, that's a big hole that I just like walked over some iron. Yeah, it's right here. We just walked over this. So we're going to snag this, even if it's just an extra 2 pieces, because like I was saying, any iron in addition to what we already have is better than nothing. Oh my goodness, there's still more over there. Okay, I take back what we said about going to the mine. We're going to go over here. Oh, we don't have our bed. Okay, we're going to go over here carefully and mine up some of that iron. Oh gosh, this feels like a poor choice. Oh goodness. Okay. Well, I know we really shouldn't try and live through a night without our bed. Obviously that's the more dangerous way to do things, but I think if we're going to keep ourselves kind of in a safe-ish area like this where we can see everything that's going on, it might end up all right for us. We do need to be able to, you know, break a block though. We'll just stay floating right here or not. There we go. Okay. I can just get in here, please. There we go. Lovely. Okay. Well, I suppose we can swim up this. We just gotta, like I said, keep our eyes out for skeletons, creepers, zombies, all of the usual suspects who don't want to see us thriving in the night. Is there any other iron just easily accessible right here? I mean, there was some. I want to be brave. I want to be brave. We can't spend this whole series being afraid of the dark. We just gotta be brave, gotta keep our head on, and we will survive. It'll all be okay. Even if it does mean digging a hole and hiding in the hole. Oh gosh. I'm not brave. I'm not brave. I take it all back. I'm not brave. Not when there's a skeleton that close to me. Look, I know I have a shield. I get it. But I was already down on food. And he was ready to take me out. So I know there's some iron. Yeah, all the way up there. But honestly, it might, oh gosh. If we want to be smart, we should probably sleep. and you know, make sure that we actually live through the nights instead of, you know, risking everything through the nights. So we'll go back. We'll go back. We'll sleep. We'll grab our bed. Make sure we actually have our bed with us. Never mind, we're gonna grab that iron. But when we do get back, we'll make sure we keep our bed on us, so that when things like this happen, we can just sleep through the night. And we don't have to worry about all these mobs, and we can continue on our normal adventures. Any other iron back here? Hidden within the coal, perhaps? Doesn't look like it. That's okay. We'll grab some of this coal as well. Ah, home, sweet, illuminated home. Where's our bed? There's our bed. Have ourselves a little sleepy here. And then maybe we will just continue to dig down and not worry about getting all that iron, because I'm sure we're going to find some more iron down in the mine anyway. Well, I hope we would find some more iron down in the mine anyway, but I suppose that does require us to run into something. That's so not fair. That's keeping him alive. Wild. Well, I suppose we just get to keep on digging down. And as we figured, our pickaxes just broke, so we're going to run back up, grab the rest of that iron. But before we do that, I'm going to make sure this is all lit up how it needs to be, so that we don't come back to any scary monsters in our little mine entrance. Okay, so let's run up, grab that other iron that we had cooking, make a new pickaxe, and then we will continue our dig down. Is that skeleton still there? He's not. Interesting that he was able to be there in the first place without having any issue. Oh, good thing we're coming back too, because once again, I forgot this stinking bed. I'm gonna take that. Oh, we also have all of that iron. Okay, well, that's good to know. We'll leave that here for now. But that is good to know that we have all of that iron. We'll keep some cobblestone just in case. Okay. To the depths. Oh, we're starting to leak some water from the ceiling. I wonder if there's an underwater cave or something above us. That was kind of something I was worried about, was that a lot of these caves might be underwater caves. So if that's what we run into, we might just need to find a different place to have a mine, which is totally fine. If we don't, you know, if we don't get to have a mine right here, that's absolutely fine by me. But figured it was just an easy place to try and put one together. You know, you'd think by now we probably have found at least something. So I'm starting to wonder, like, I mean, we are currently at, yeah, Y22. So we're getting down towards 0 and we still haven't, oh, there we go. Run into anything is what I was going to say. Now I am a little worried this is an underwater cave, but we'll at least just go take a look and make sure it's not something else. Yeah, that's definitely an underwater cave. Okay, let's not drown in here. Let's cover that off. And I think, honestly, let's just throw some lights here. I'm going to go try and find a cave that goes away from the ocean, and that way we can maybe avoid some of the underwater stuff. And then once we found that, we can try and link it back up with the staircase over here. So at least we know. And plus it gave us a chance to get some more materials, some more iron. So all in all, good things occurred. Grab this. We'll make another new pickaxe while we're at it. I suppose, without further ado, we can head off and, oh goodness, I feel like this is our best shot at finding something. Or maybe even over here. You know, just anything this direction as opposed to that direction. But there were a couple good caves, it looked like, while we were running away from these scary monsters of the night. So I think we'll have some options for some pretty cool things over this way. We do also need to figure out food, because right now we are running on 2 steak. I believe that's it. 2 steak and 2 cod. So not very much to keep us, you know, healthy and happy. Are you a cave entrance? Oh, nope, that one just went to water. We looked at that one the other day. I'm hoping, you know, maybe if we stick around here long enough, I don't know if it would work that way, but the mobs maybe would despawn from over here. and let us get up under this cave. Because imagine actually being able to use this big covered area that they're in as like a base. You know, like, look at all that. There'd be so much protection for us there. Honestly, as long as it's not looking too... That's what we did last time, but as long as there's not as many mobs, mostly skeletons is what I'm worried about, I think we can do all right. You are not supposed to fight me in the daytime. What I want are these skeletons to start tracking out into the sunlight. Okay, there's two up there with that creeper. There's one there and there's one there. So let's think this through. We're definitely gonna want some more torches. So let's get a good portion of new torches put together. And then we'll start lighting. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, we'll start lighting this up. On the outskirts. So that we can thin down their spawnable area, right? Because if we could light this up, I mean, seriously, this would be such a nice place to have our actual, you know, long-term base for this series. Okay. That feels like we've lit up this side decently. Let's just check. We definitely need some light here. Some light here. Some light there. Anything we can to keep scaries from spawning underneath that cave. Oh gosh, skeletons. It is nighttime though, so we should probably find a safe-ish place to sleep. Oh my gosh. The amount of mobs that are there. Holy buckets. Okay. We're just gonna climb to the top up here and set our bed. Hey, I'm gonna hope there's no mobs up here. I feel like they'd all spawn down at the bottom. There's a creeper right over there. All right, well, 20 minutes into you know, hour 2, we're not really finding much. And it seems like all of these caves really are just drenched underwater caves, which is interesting, just given, you know, it just feels like that's not, we're not really in a place where underwater caves would be prevalent. I'd understand it out there, but not like, you know, directly under us. Okay, that looks like that goes down somewhere. Well, we can go and look. Let's hope it doesn't corner us in somewhere. Seems like maybe it just goes down to the water level too. It does, yep. We're just back to another underwater cave. Okay. Well, if underwater caves are going to be our only option, then I think we should go back to digging out our own area. Because, I mean, if, you know, if we're going to run around and look for caves that aren't underwater and not find any, it kind of doesn't make sense to try and find one all the way over here. We can just dig our own nearby. What an interesting area. Okay. Well, forget everything I've just said in the last 5 minutes. We are going to go back to our mine and keep digging down. I might just switch to doing one layer at a time instead of 2 wide, just for time's sake. But I'm thinking, you know, if this is really what we have to work with, it might just make the most sense to just keep digging down, see how far we can get down. And if we keep running into underwater caves, maybe we'll just switch direction and dig down in a separate direction. Because I'm sure there has to be dry caves underneath all of this. Ooh, also look at all of that sugar cane and wheat. It'll be good to let some of this also continue to grow too. Let's go ahead and harvest up some of this. Can't wait until we have our first set of diamonds. That way we can actually get a enchanting table started. That'd be really sweet. Let's put these few over here. And I'll drop here and grab all of this. Thank you, thank you. Beautiful. How are you growing over here? You doing all right? Oh, you are. Nice. Well, what do you know? Well, I suppose we can do this and just have it grow all the way around. We'll put that torch right there. All right, so that leaves us with 5 sugarcane that we will actually just hold on to and say, hey, we've got 5 sugarcane. But what we can do now is also grab this wheat that is ready to go. We can make some bread and replant all this. And we can start to expand, which is fantastic. So we've been needing to do that for a little while now. Alrighty, let's get that salmon cooked up. Let's get 2 loaves of bread made. Very nice. We'll throw the other wheat in there to wait. Oof, and now we can continue our dig down, I suppose. We'll grab that 1 piece of salmon though. There we go. And I'm hoping since we'll be over here staying in relatively the right area for all of this, it should continue to let our things grow for us. I do like that we've decided to make this as tall as we have, because that makes getting down here much faster, and it makes getting out of here much faster too. Well, with nearly 30 minutes already into this episode, I didn't expect us to still be digging and not running into any bedrock. Or not bedrock, deep slate. So I'm kind of amazed that we are, you know... Yeah, I guess we're at layer 6, so I guess it makes sense, but I just figured we would have seen anything else by now. There we go. All I had to do was dig 1 more block. There's a piece of deep slate. Okay. Well, maybe as we near the deep slate, we can find a deep cave or something that isn't completely submerged in water. I will say it's nice to have all this deep slate, because deep slate is definitely one of my favorite building blocks. Does certainly waste a lot more durability in our tools, though. How have we dug this far and we're not running into anything? I am absolutely amazed by this. You'd think like, the chances of not running into a mine have to be so low. Or I guess I should say a cave have to be so low. I guess the real question is, by the end of the 2nd hour, will we have even found any cave? Because, my goodness, where are we at now? We are at negative 28, and we still haven't even seen a cave. There's some tough... Oh, there's a cave. Okay. Okay, it's a little ways up. We got some creepers nearby. Do we see any diamonds right away? A bunch of skeletons over there. Can we dig this way and down? Okay. We can. Let's use this tough as a step here. And then we'll use some of this cobbled deep slate just as a barrier to make sure we don't fall when we're walking through this. Okay, so we're just going to change the angle just ever so slightly as we're going down this. And I still want to keep up the high ceilings so that if we do need to make a run for it, we're not going to be bonking our head and getting stuck behind on things. Nice to finally see a cave. Scary to see just how many mobs are down here. Well, like I said last episode, we just need to play it like it's Minecraft. We just need to play it like it's Minecraft. It's not... Just because it's hardcore doesn't mean it's that much difficult or anything. Okay. If we're going to keep digging down this way, I feel like we might miss it. So I'm just going to dig a straight line out this way and just see what level we're at right here. Okay, we are at the edge of the cave. Okay. So this is where we will have the start of this be. We'll leave that there. We're going to build steps up and around here. Hopefully nothing's gonna come for us just yet. Okay, there's some diamonds. That's fantastic. If we could grab those, that would give us a jump start on getting our enchanting table put together. But I'm just gonna throw a light over here, make sure we know exactly where that is. Let's go check on that other iron. And then with our tiny little bit of food that we have, hopefully we can make a cut across to those diamonds, grab them, and keep ourselves safe. I do also think maybe, and I don't know if this is silly or not, but it might be nice to just put, oh, well, we're definitely gonna want the sword out and at the ready, but to put a door here on the end, just to, you know, make sure it's not here. And actually, I'm gonna use the old make the zombies think it's an open door trick, except maybe we have to do that the other way. Because that is a really good trick that I completely forgot existed. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Well, I need to do that, but on this step here. Can I do that right there? There we go. So now, theoretically, if we did get cornered by some zombies, they should think that that door is open and not try and break up through it. Okay. I do want to grab some of this redstone too. And also, I guess while we're here, we should really be making sure we light this up, because if this is going to be our cave entrance, I want to make sure that that is the safest cave entrance that has ever existed in my life. We do only just have the one skeleton right now, so I think if we can take out some of these mobs and just light this up, I think we're going to be in a really good spot. Hey, buddy. Yep, you're who I want to see. Ever thought about not running away? There we go. Easiest way to take care of creepers is with creepers. And any other mob that you don't want to have to deal with. Okay. We're almost done getting this cave all lit up. And with it all lit up, we should be able to mine in peace and not have to worry too hard about mobs spawning, things creeping up on us. I think it would be just dandy. All of my coal is still over in the furnace, so we'll need to go grab some more of that, but this is significantly more illuminated than it was. Good to know that things are dropping in from up there, though. We should remember that we can get up there, because that would be a good spot to go if we run out of things to look for down here. But with this all done, let's finally grab these diamonds and get our first diamonds of the hardcore series. Look at that. There we go. That's 4. I hear a ton of mobs. It sounds like they're right near me. Maybe right above me? Oh, directly above me. Oh, geez. Okay, let's go grab our torches, or I guess our coal, so we can make more torches. Also gonna grab this iron right here before I forget about it. And then we'll come back for some of this redstone too. I do want to have, oh, that poor bat just burned. I do want to have some more torches before we explore any further. Another stack of torches. There we go. All right. Well, back into the depths. I am going to leave the diamonds. Not that it matters, because if I die, it's all over anyway, but I will leave them. This is our, okay, we got two things of cooked food left. So we just need to be paying attention. And, you know, once we've ate the next one, we gotta turn around and go back. Maybe we can grab the redstone here. And then maybe we can make, you know, our sugar canes at least lightly automated. I know we can't do observers yet because we haven't gone to the nether, but it'll at least give us the means to do it with redstone once we have gone to the nether. Oh my goodness. Well, I will cover you up, sir. I should probably light this up too while I'm covering up the lava. You don't need to be there. Okay. Well, the nice thing is we've got some obsidian right here. So we can snag this at a future time too. I do want these diamonds without losing these diamonds. But I don't know how possible that's going to be. Oh, it worked. Terrifying. Okay. We're going to break these. That is a platform. Okay. So we can just waltz over here. Nice. Okay. Now we're getting somewhere with diamonds. So we already have enough, obviously, for our enchantment table. But at this point, we do have enough for a diamond pickaxe, too. Which would be super great. I know netherite's probably going to be the end goal. It is going to be a whole lot more difficult to get, though. Just, again, it's not that it's a whole lot more difficult. It's just that every time I've gotten it before, I've had the ability to die and go back and get my things if I need to. I don't have that luxury in this game mode. So I do need to be, you know, I do need to be smart about that process when we do decide to go to the nether and to do all of that. We need to light up that corner. That feels like a bad place. Let's spawn in some baddies. They're going to hurt us. There we go. Baddies. Big cave. Okay. Well, I could go up there, or I could just go straight to where I was going, and I think that's what I'm going to opt for. But like I said, we just gotta be very careful. Very aware of our surroundings. I think that zombie saw us, yep. But again, we just keep lighting things up. It'll all work out. I don't like it when you have swords. That does make it a lot more difficult for me. You all have weapons. Okay. Okay. There's nothing else here. Here, spider. Make sure that we put these all on the right so that we know if you see it and it's on the left, you're going the right way. Return home. There's a skeleton. Okay. Skeleton, creeper, and I think a spider were over there. There we go. Yep, you come to me, sir. There we go. Okay. Takes care of one of the baddies. That creeper ran off over there. So as long as we just pay attention to it and make sure it doesn't find us. There's another one over there. Okay, we will have these two do the old hurt each other thing. There we go. And that'll give us some XP. Ouch. Ouch. There we go. Feel like I shouldn't turn my back on things in a hardcore. Oh gosh. Did you take out the light? Oh, you didn't take out the light. Oh, you took out this one. There we go. Okay, I'm definitely learning more about how to handle combat in hardcore. Oh, we're out of food. I mean, we really need to be careful about the damage that we're taking because we've only got, this is it for food. And I believe 3 is all a fish will fill as well. As long as that skeleton's not falling, I might head down here. Just do a look around in here just real quick. We've only got 15 minutes left here in our second hour. But I would say finding diamonds, getting ourselves down into a cave, and all of these things that we are doing right now are definitely beneficial to the progress of this series. So I'm feeling pretty good. At first I was kind of like, oh geez, what are we doing digging down? But I think it paid off. We found a pretty solid cave system here. Again, as long as we are careful, I think is going to pay out for us and give us a lot of what we want. But I am, like I said, we can't take too many risks with fights right now because we don't have food. So we gotta be very careful when we run into skeletons like that. Just have him come over here. There we go. Okay. So he dropped from up there. So these are the little alcoves we need to be careful of, because this is where mobs can just show up and take swings at us, and we don't really have any power over it because, you know, they're up and above where we're even looking. Okay. Sweet. Well, I think we'll light up this area so that we know things aren't going to be spawning over here. And then I think for our last 10 minutes, maybe we can head up. We'll make the diamond pickaxe. We'll grab 3 of the obsidian. And we can get our enchantment table put together here to finish our second hour. Oh, geez. You know, at least there wasn't a skeleton over there. That just was a lot of... a lot more than I thought. Okay, we can... Yep, there we go. That works out. Surprised that did not fall. Feel like walking too much farther this way is gonna take us on an even further adventure than we really need to be going right now. Okay, so we'll call that direction. That's as far as we're gonna go, and I think as long as this is the end of that. Yep. Okay. Well, we've lit up a very good portion of this cave. I'm feeling like we're probably pretty safe to not have any mobs sitting and waiting for us in the alcoves. Maybe we just check up here. Do a quick light up and around. Yep, because this is another one of the alcoves I thought it was. Oh, there's more diamonds. Glad we did this. Okay, let's grab these diamonds and let's go make a diamond pickaxe. Actually, I think as long as we've got the other crafting table on us, we can do that right now. Sweet. Okay. Yes, and we have the crafting table. So we'll make the pickaxe and let's go grab some of that obsidian and get ourselves up and out of here. We need to be careful not to take too much fall damage while we're going, just because we don't have very much health or anything. Or I guess I should say we don't have very much hunger available to take very much damage. But if we just come down, I think it was up there. We can grab the obsidian and we can get ourselves out of here. Yep, there it is, right there. Now, I'm hoping there's no lava underneath it, because if there is, I got rid of the water like a silly guy. So if there is lava underneath this, we'll just have to deal with not getting the obsidian just yet. Okay, sweet. So what do we need? We need 4 of this for a table. Okay, is that 4? Oh, that's 5. We actually grabbed an extra. All right, let's get out of here. We'll grab some of our stuff that we have stored away here, but we'll clear out the pathway, climb up to the top. And I think that'll put us at a good place as we come to the end of our 2nd hour. It's very nice to see the outdoors and be leaving this cave after spending literally the entire episode working our way down into this cave and deciding what we were going to do. But my goodness, we make it here to the top. Maybe some of our wheat will have grown. I don't know if we'll have been close enough, but it'd be nice. It looks like a lot of our sugarcane did, so I'm hoping we've got at least some bread that we can put together and eat. Oh, look at that. There's some wheat. Yeah. Well, yeah, let's maybe make that a priority is actually having some food here so that the next time we jump in, we're not just going to immediately perish. Do we have leather? Oh, we do have leather. Look at that. Okay. Well, let me dump some of this stone away. We'll also put all the iron in there. And then we'll grab this iron, cook up the gold. Let's grab some food here. Right. Oh, we had bread the whole time. I forgot about our bread. Look at that. Okay. Well, good thing we didn't need to worry too hard about food, it turns out. But since we're up here and this is all doing this, that can all be picked up. And then we should have enough sugarcane sitting around that we can make a book and get our enchantment table put together. Now, of course, we're not going to have a full enchanting setup yet, but having even just the start of an enchanting setup is awesome. So, okay, we got our leather, we got our obsidian, we've got our diamonds. Let's make our paper here and our book. And without further ado, there we go. We have an enchanting table, which is, oh, that's so cool. That's so cool. Okay. I mean, this isn't really the best place to have an enchanting setup, but I think putting it right there, that is going to be so great. And obviously, as our sugarcane continues to grow and as we get those cows put together, we're going to have all the books we need to make all of the bookshelves. And honestly, if we can go find a village maybe to go and take some bookshelves or books or things from as well, that's going to help speed up that entire process and get us to a really good place to hopefully by the time we reach level 30, get some level 30 enchantments on our gear. You know, for an hour that was very full of just digging, I think we really did do a lot, and we have our first diamonds, which is really great. So I can't complain too much. I think, you know, now we just got to keep focusing on finding more diamonds and getting ourselves diamond gear and keep continuing to upgrade all of that. But having a diamond pickaxe, I mean, that's a pretty big deal. I think we should continue probably to prioritize using our iron tools just so that we don't, you know, use it all up and run out. But very happy to have that on us. And we got some wheat. Okay, so let's deposit the diamonds. We'll put those there. We'll keep the redstone in here as well. Gunpowder, bones, which we'll want as bone meal, but we'll just keep it around like that. Sweet. Okay, I kind of just want to know what do we got waiting for us? So unbreaking, we'll at least get some level of unbreaking once we get all the books and shelves that we need. What do we have for? Yeah, we only have 2 leather, but as long as those cows, yep, there they are. As long as we can get those cows penned up, we're probably gonna have exactly what we need. And here with the last 5 minutes, maybe we go try and corral them. Now, I don't know how much fence we're going to need, but I think 12's going to have to do for right now. Unless we have any other wood lying around. I don't think we do. So let's run over here. Maybe, do we have any other wheat that is ready? Doesn't look like it. So we're just going to have to try and corral them manually, but that'll be easy enough. We'll just get them corralled over here, and then in time, once we have enough string, we can drag them back over to the other side and actually have, you know, a decent farm set up over there. Cows, I'm here to give you a new home that hopefully you'll like. Or at least you'll consider liking. Oh, or I could do the cow thing where I just dig directly under them and make them go into it. Okay, Mr. Cow. I need you to trust me, all right? Just trust me. Just trust me. Just trust me. I don't have anything to give you guys, so I literally can't. I can't encourage you to be around me. Okay, maybe. Oh, what do we do? I don't have anything to encourage them to be my friends right now. Ah. Okay. Well, I don't think that's full-grown wheat, but we can go and look. With, you know, our 2 minutes left to try and do this. That might be a problem for hour 3, is figuring out what to do with all of these cows. Unless that's wheat right there, but I can't tell. Again, this texture pack, or not texture pack, resource pack, makes it kind of confusing. I don't think that's wheat. I think wheat looks a little different than that, but we do have our bones. Hold on, we have at least a bone we can turn into bone meal. Let's bone meal that and make it actual wheat, and then we can start the next one by going and getting ourselves some cows. Beautiful. All right, we're walking over there. We got 2 minutes left. We can do this. I'm here to give you a new home with 30 seconds to do it. Well, more than 30 seconds, but kind of 30 seconds to do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. And that should leave 2. Okay. Cows! Cows! I need at least one of you. Come here. All right. There we go. Okay, we got 2 of them. All right, with our last 2 minutes, we're going to get these cows in, or 1 minute exactly. We're getting these cows in to this pen. Come on, come on, come on. You know you want to come to the pen. You know you want to come to the pen. Let's go. Sweet. Okay, I am in the pen. The cows are in the pen. Well, I hope the cows are in the pen. Stay in the pen, please. There we go. Whew. We got our first cows in the pen. We're going to need to move these around, but let's give them some food. You guys can have some starting there for a little family, which will turn into lots of food. But with that, that is the end of hour 2. I thank you so much for watching. If you're new or find yourself coming back, consider subscribing. I would really love to have you around for this story and all of the other stories to come. But seriously, thank you so much for watching. I hope you're enjoying this series so far. I am too. Take care, and I will see you in the next hour.